All right, I want to focus now on the high-end property market very quickly. And while South Africans struggle to look past the country's tough economic times, Constantia in Cape Town, we're told, is having a very different experience. Real estate broker Geffen, Sotheby's International Realty, says there's been consistent foreign investor interest in areas like Constantia. Well, Jacques Fourie, a partner at Geffen, is confirming today that 25% of their sales in 2019 were to foreign nationals. What's behind that trend, I wonder? Well, let me take you live now to Cape Town. Jacques, a very good morning to you and welcome. Before we focus on Constantia, let's take a look at the high-end property market generally. How resilient is it?
Well, look, I think the biggest thing is to note that a buyer in the high-end property market is not necessarily subject to, the other economic factors that people in the lower markets experience. I think most of our purchases, if I have to think, they don't need high bond finance. Most of them have a lot of equity to put into their properties, and they've also got lots of different investments across the world.
I probably know the answer to this next one, but Constantia is an area that you say has enduring appeal and investment potential. What specifically is it about Constantia? I mean, we all know the locale, we know how beautiful it is, but what are people seeing in it?
I think the biggest thing about Constantia is the lifestyle. It's a beautiful suburb. And I also think that the zoning in Constantia, the character of the area, where there's loads of space, lots of green belts, the plot sizes in Constantia, the smallest plot sizes are 1,350 square meters. Most of them are over 2,000 square meters, up to, your 2-acre properties. So, yeah, it's the character of the area, the sense of space, and also, obviously, the close proximity. You can wake up on a Saturday morning and in 1 hour you can be in the Boerland. It took me 15 minutes to get to Cape Town city centre today. The world's your oyster in Constantia.
Now, are people buying there to live there, or are people from abroad expressing interest because they want to spend a holiday there?
We do have quite a wide range of buyers. We do have the swallows, people that travel here during the European winter, UK, America. But then we also have lots of young families that come to live here. They want to raise their kids here. And some of them, run their businesses from here. But some of them also commute. Because of the time zones being very similar to Europe and the UK, some of them commute. The family stays here and the breadwinner commutes to London, France, etc.
There's the other side of the equation, of course, is that if houses are for sale in Constantia, many homeowners would also be selling, I imagine, to downsize or to minimize cost in a very challenging economy.
Yeah, look, I think it's the same everywhere. We always have the different factors that motivate people to sell. Some people are minimizing, they are cutting costs. Some people are moving abroad. Some people are moving within the area. A lot of our buyers in the last year are people that are actually upscaling from different parts of Cape Town. The suburbs surrounding Constantia. So they're buying more expensive properties, selling their current homes and upscaling to Constantia.
Just a final question. You're the Cape Town property expert. It's obviously not just Constantia. What are the other areas that are experiencing perhaps a similar type of buying trend?
Well, I think obviously the Atlantic seaboard is always attractive to foreign purchasers. And also the areas that are close to the schools in the southern suburbs. We've got some of the best schools in the country here in the southern suburbs of Cape Town. So those areas, your Rondebosch, Claremont, Newlands are also a very popular area because of the schools there. Those areas, all the areas around Constantia.
All right, Jacques, thank you very much indeed with Lou Geffen, Sotheby International. And every Saturday morning on this program, we try to focus in on South African property trends. More next Saturday.